Now we discuss sexual reproduction in animals. In animals, sexual reproduction, according to definition of a lifespan, the period from birth to natural death of an organism is called as lifespan. From birth to natural death, in between there are many phases or many stages can take place in humans or in any organism's lifespan. Birth is followed by growth, growth is followed by maturation, maturation is followed by reproduction, reproduction is followed by senescence, and finally death. So now we discuss a reproduction. In general, animals is classified into two types according to their sexual reproduction. One is continuous breeders, second one is seasonal breeders. The first type of sexual reproduction in animals, continuous breeders. What is continuous breeders? What are the examples of continuous breeders? The best examples for continuous breeders, humans, Homo sapiens. The main definition for continuous breeders, if any organism or if any animal reproductively active throughout their lifespan, reproductively active throughout their lifespan during reproductive phase is called as continuous breeders. Once again, I repeat the definition for continuous breeders. If an organisms reproduce or reproductively active throughout their lifespan or lifetime in their reproductive phase is called as continuous breeders. If an organism reproductively active in their reproductive phase throughout their lifetime is called as continuous breeders. Example for continuous breeders, humans. The second type of sexual reproduction in animals is seasonal breeders. The best example for seasonal breeders, birds and lizards, and some more example, dogs also. So birds and dogs and lizards are the best example for seasonal breeders. What is seasonal breeders? An organism reproductively active in their reproductive phase during some period or during favorable condition. Such kind of organisms are called as seasonal breeders. Once again, I repeat, what is seasonal breeders? The best example for seasonal breeders, birds and lizards, and some of animals, dogs, and other examples also is there. And the definition for seasonal breeders, if an organism is reproductively active during some favorable conditions in their reproductive phase is called as seasonal breeders. Now we need to discuss differences between continuous breeders and seasonal breeders. Example for continuous breeders, humans. Examples for seasonal breeders, lizards and birds. Continuous breeders means an organism reproductively is active in their reproductive phase throughout their lifetime is called as continuous breeders. Seasonal breeders means an organism reproductively active in the reproductive phase during some favorable conditions. Such kind of animals are called as seasonal breeders. These are the main differences between continuous breeders and seasonal breeders. During sexual reproduction in animals, especially female mammals, there is a morphological and physiological changes can occur before or pre-reproductive phase or post-reproductive phase. Before going to that, according to definition of a lifespan, The period or the time from birth to natural death of an organism is called as a lifespan. The birth is followed by growth, growth is followed by mature, mature is followed by reproductive phase. It's one of the most important phase in every sexually reproducing organism. In female mammals, before the reproduction and after reproduction, before the reproduction is called as a pre and after the reproduction is called as a post. Some external changes is called as morphological changes, some physiological changes can take place in female mammals. During this process, a cyclic changes can take place especially in ovaries and in accessory ducts and in hormones. In female mammals, before reproductive phase, pre-reproductive phase and post-reproductive phase, some morphological or external changes or some physiological changes can take place. Reason is a cyclic changes can take place in ovaries and in accessory ducts and in hormones in female mammals. Whenever these cyclic changes can take place in ovaries and in accessory ducts and in hormones of female mammals, there is a morphological changes and a physiological changes can take place. These morphological and physiological changes in female mammals is of two types. One is menstrual cycle, another one is estrous cycle. Now we discuss what is menstrual cycle, what are the examples of menstrual cycle. The best example for menstrual cycle is primates. Example for primates: monkey, apes and humans. Monkey and apes and humans are the best examples of primates. If a cyclic changes can take place in ovaries and in hormones and in accessory ducts in female primates, example for primates, monkey, apes and humans, such kind of cyclic changes are called as menstrual cycle. The cyclic changes in ovaries, accessory ducts and accessory hormones and in hormones in female primates is called as menstrual cycle. Example for menstrual cycle is monkey, apes, humans. The next second type of cyclic changes in female mammals is estrous cycle. Examples for estrous cycle is non-primates. Example for non-primates: dogs, rats, cows, sheep and tiger. These are all non-primates. Now the definition for estrous cycle: if a cyclic changes can take place in ovaries and in hormones and in accessory ducts in female non-primates is called as estrous cycle. Example for estrous cycle: non-primates like dogs and rats and cows and sheep and tiger. Now we discuss differences between menstrual cycle and estrous cycle. Menstrual cycle can take place in primates. Estrous cycle can take place in non-primates. Example for primates: monkey, apes and humans. Example for non-primates: dogs and sheep and cows and tiger, even rats also. Now the definition for menstrual cycle is: a cyclic changes can take place in ovaries and in accessory ducts and in accessory hormones and in hormones in female primates is called as menstrual cycle. Now the definition for estrous cycle is: a cyclic changes can take place in female non-primates such as ovaries, hormones and accessory ducts is called as estrous cycle. Now we discuss about sexuality in plants. Generally, the sexuality in plants, sexuality in animals. Generally, the sexuality in plants is of two types, homothallism and heterothallism. Homothallism is also called as monoecious, heterothallism is also called as dioecious. Monoecious means the male and female sex organ present on same individual or same parent body is called as monoecious or homothallic plants. Dioecious means the male sex organ present in male individual, female sex organ present in female individual is called as dioecious or heterothallic plants or heterothallism. In this class, we need to discuss what is sexuality in animals, what are the types of sexuality in animals. The sexuality in animals is of two types. The first type is bisexual animals. The bisexual animals is also called as hermaphrodites. The second type of animals according to sexuality, unisexual animals. The sexuality in animals is classified into two types, bisexual animals and unisexual animals. Bisexual animals is also called as hermaphrodites. The best example for hermaphrodites, earthworm, leech and sponges, and one more example, hydra also. Now the definition for bisexual animals is also called as hermaphrodites. If an organism having both male sex organ and female sex organ on the same body is called as bisexual animals, or simply we called as hermaphrodites. Example, earthworm, leech, sponges, hydra. If you see the structure of earthworm, it has both the sex organs and same earthworm. Male sex organ testis and female sex organ ovaries on the same earthworm is called as bisexual, or it is also called as hermaphrodites. Simply in exams, the question is define hermaphrodites, given examples. The simplest definition for hermaphrodites and including example, if an organism having both male and female sex organ on the same body is called as hermaphrodites. Hermaphrodites is also called as bisexual animals. Example, earthworm, leech, sponges, hydra. Now we need to discuss what is unisexual animals. What are the examples? The best example for unisexual animals, dogs and cockroach and humans are the best example for unisexual animals. Unisexual animals means if an organism or animal having any one of the sex organ is called as unisexual animals. Yes, sir.